Welcome back to the channel. So this is 100-day challenge on MATLAB Loop. Today is day 5. Okay. So today the task is linear search. Okay. So let me write the task. So it is linear search. Okay. And we are going to do linear search in a vector. Okay. So let me explain you the task before getting into this MATLAB window. Okay. So if I have a vector like this, so A is equal to like 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 4 5 and 1. Okay, if this is the vector, can you notice there is some entries have occurred 2 or 3 times. For example, if 1 is here, here also 1 is there, 1 is there, 1 is there. Okay, now let me index it. Okay, let me take a green color and index it. So this is the first my index number is 1. Okay, index number, it is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. So totally 10 entries in this vector. Okay, so some entries may occur 2 or 3 times. Okay, so when I pass this vector, okay, this vector and any entries in the number, any entries in this vector. Okay, for example, I'm going to enter 3. Okay, so if I pass this vector and this 3 scalar to my function, okay, it has to, my function or code has to return the index of 3 which occurs first time in this vector. Okay, so here it should return me as 3. Can you see? So the 3 first occurred at the index number 3. Okay, so it has to return the first place of its occurrence. Okay, so the same way, if I just pass this vector, okay, along with along with 4. Okay, so this vector plus a comma 4 to my function. Okay, the output should be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so the 4 occurs only one time and the index number is 8. Okay, so it has to return 8. Got it? So this is the code. Okay, so I'm sorry, this is the explanation for today's task. Okay, so without any further ado, I'll take you to this MATLAB window. So here comes the code. So I have already written the code. Okay, so this is the output variable LOC and this is the function name, and the input variable is two. One is vector and another one is the value which we need to find in the vector. Okay, okay, now very first I'm just going to find the size of the vector. Okay, I'm just passing those sizes into m and n variable, and I'm just initializing the LOC variable to -1. Okay, you will get to know why I'm initializing it to -1 in later part of this program. Okay, so I'm just coming in, starting the loop like I is equal to 1 is to 1 is to n. So here most probably I'll take the row vector, so I have given y is equal to 1 is to 1 is to n. Okay, okay, so now if you see, if x equal to of I, so what is the number here? If suppose I have given some see here in this example, first I have given 3, right? So let us take this 3 as x. Okay, so here the x value is 3, the same vector. Okay, so this 3 is equal to in vector, that input vector of first element. So first element is obviously 1, so will not be equal, so the condition fails. Okay, and it exits the loop. Okay, then I is incremented to 2. Okay, now again it checks 3 is equal to 2. No, the condition fails, it comes out. Okay, now again I is increments to another 1, so which is 3. Okay, now x is equal to also equal to 3, and in underscore vect this variable's third index holds the value 3, so this condition passes. Okay, and this condition should also passes. Okay, now LOC is equal to -1 because we haven't changed anything, so still it remains to be -1. So both the condition are passed. So now it comes into the loop, and what happens, the index, okay, this index is passed to this variable LOC. Okay, so once it done, it exits the loop. Okay, now I is again incremented to 1. So now I value the mean in underscore vector of 4 is equal to, so let us check what is the value. So it is still 1. Okay, so now the condition fails. Okay, so now let me work out here. So 3 is here, so next the I value just increment, I is 4 now, So what is the a of 4 here? It is 1. So the condition fails. And what is LOC is equal to? Now it is equal to 3. Okay, still it is not minus 1 because in the last condition we have changed the LOC value minus 1 to 3. Got it? So the condition fails again. Okay, now it just increments again. Now I is equal to 4. So x is equal to same 3. So what is a of 5 here? Sorry, it is 5. A of 5 is 1. So the condition fails and LOC is equal to 3. Okay, here also the condition fails because we have the condition LOC is equal to minus 1. So the condition fails. Okay, and again it comes here. Okay, now I is equal to 6. I is equal to 6. So 3 is equal to 2. What is the 6 index value? 2. So the condition fails and this also the condition fails. Now see here, since I is equal to 7, the 7th place on this vector is 3. Okay, so now see here 3. So our x value is also 3, which is equal to 3. The condition passes. Yes, but the condition here fails because we have the condition to be minus 1, but the LOC value is changed to 3. Okay, so this is to find the first place. Okay, first place of the value occurrence. Okay, so now this condition fails. So when even if you go till the end, till 10, the condition will fail because we have already found the answer. Okay, so this is how the program will work. Got it? So once this is done, it will displays the output as 3 or whatever variable you are giving, whatever the index value, it just displays. Okay, so now let me run the this for you. Okay, so let us take the same example. So 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 4 5 1. Okay, so let me pass it to this function. Okay, 1 2 3 1 1 2. Okay, and then still what is there? 1 1 2, then 3 4 5. Okay, 3 4 5 and then 1. Okay, so this is my vector. Got it? So it's taking time. Some let us wait for that. Okay, now it is okay. Now I'm just going to pass this to my function. Okay, so lin underscore search is my function name, and the two input variable is a comma, and what is the value we were working on? It is 3, right? So it has to return 3. Correct? So that is what we have worked out, right? So let us wait for some time, because can you see here on the left bottom corner it is showing busy, right? Okay, so I have given the spelling wrong, right? SEARCH. So I have added one extra. So I have added one extra a. So let us wait. Okay. Okay. Now yes. So can you see the answer? So it is 3. Okay. Now I'm just going to replace a to a comma 3 to a comma 1. So now it has to replace and give me the answer 1. Can you see? Yes. Now let us check for 4. Okay. So 8, right? 8. Got it? So this is what the linear search code. Okay. I guess you have understood all the understood the concept which I have explained you. If you have any doubt, do let me know in the comment section. I'm ready to answer your queries. Okay, I'll meet you tomorrow. Till then, take care. Bye bye.